Nikki. Oh, Abide, there's someone else who's getting a birthday one today too. So Nikki, let's just get started with you and then I'll do Sandra. I'm using the vice versa deck. I'm at Sean's and dog sitting and I forgot my deck. Hello, Melissa. And hi, Shar. Nikki, for you. This is the 6 of coins. Hello, Kathy, Lisa, and Faye. So this is the 6 of coins, and this is all about imagining what you want. You know how you make a birthday wish and you see the candles and you go, okay, I'm going to make a wish, I'm going to blow. And a lot of people will tell you that as you blow out the candles, one should always be left for good luck, but that's not true. So Nikki, there's a lot of happiness coming with you for your birthday, and happy birthday. And I also feel like there's a little bit of a switch or a change happening for you. And if someone surprises you with something, please act surprised, okay? Because there's nothing worse than planning the surprise and having someone blow it. So please act surprised. Sandra, I don't see you, and this is Sandra Murray. Oh, and Nikki. Before I go to Sandra Murray, I have a lady like a mom, grandma, aunt here who would like to say happy birthday to you as well, throwing you kisses, telling you to remember to spoil yourself. So if that's buying yourself something pretty or going to a spa, if that's what you're looking for, she's saying to spoil yourself. You deserve it right now. Okay, Sandra, you have the Hanged Man, and this is about patience. And this is also about going into the void. It's like trusting your instincts and moving forward and knowing that what you're doing inside your life actually is going to have affect and effect. I think I'm using those right. And it feels as though that as you move forward, Sandra, there's a little shift, a little change, but not major. This is like little baby steps. So don't run into the void, walk slowly into the void because the void is taking you to where you need to be. Hello, Penelope, and I have picked the Devil and no, this is Strength. Sorry, this is Strength. The Devil's on the back. The devil's in the detail, Penelope. Whatever it is you're after, the infinity sign says, there it is, girl, go for it. But the devil is in the detail. But the gentleness of the lion seems to be very important. So I'm just saying, you know, take your time. Don't rush. Don't go out in the middle of the night and go ghost hunting again. Make sure you just take your time because, Penelope, the devil is in the detail. And I know that is something very significant, but I'm not too sure if they're talking work, if they're talking fun, or whether you're writing something and the devil is in the detail. Okay, Melissa, you have the Lovers. And love for most people is black and white. Not a lot of people see it like the gray fuzzy area like I do, but it's black and white, and it's mostly ordained as you two people come together and you stand in front of a minister, priest, rabbi, justice of the peace, and you get married. So Melissa, I don't know if you're actually married or not, and if you are, well, then maybe it's time to renew the vows, but if you're not, that could represent a marriage for you down the road. No particular time frame or detail around it, but they're saying there is a possibility of marriage for you. So, hoo-hoo. Maybe kiss a few frogs if you're not already married and see what happens. But my impression is this is rejuvenation, renewal, reinvestigating the concept of what a love relationship is all about. Hi, Shar. You have the Hermit. And I know I'm picking majors, but I've got these cards spread all over to my left side. I'm not even looking. I'm just putting my hand down and pulling. But you have the Hermit. And this tells me that in September, you are going to make an educational choice that will brighten your future. Or maybe it's a calculated choice, Shar, that will brighten your future. It will take you in a different direction than you anticipated. It's not going to be straight down the road like you thought. You're going to zigzag and come back again. But it's, to me, there's growth. And look, you've got 2 companions with you, so you're not going to be alone. And this could take you all the way till October before you actually make the final decision or you get to where you want to be. All right. Hello, Kathy. And by the way, I hope you have all had a fantastic day. It's beautiful. Sean was just telling me that it's supposed to get cooler now, which for me is a good thing. For other people, everyone likes the sun but me. Okay, Kathy, back to you. Ace of Swords. And this is victory, but it's also communication. It's opening up your ears, like removing the wax so you can hear what people are saying. And this is fly high, because there's the laurel wreath. There's the victory coming towards you. Maybe you should start writing, Kathy. Maybe there's an opportunity for you to write a book, to put something onto paper. And it feels like now's the time. And I think I said it yesterday too. Now's the time, Kathy, to make the changes, because if you keep procrastinating, those changes are going to take a long time to happen. And they're saying, go for it, girl. All right, Lisa. Hello, Lisa. And Lisa, you have, let's see what my hand will pull out of the deck. Lisa, temperance. You have temperance. Patience is a virtue. But this is also balance, Lisa. This is really looking after your diet, making sure you're eating properly, getting the proper fluids. Exercise seems to be an important issue here, so please exercise. And then they're also talking about listen to the owl. An owl is a knowledge creature, okay? Owls have always been connected to knowledge. But they're also saying you have some pretty hidden desires that you're afraid to share. Maybe you shouldn't share them. Maybe they should be close to your heart until November, when you're ready to share. You're not sharing everything, Lisa. You're just sharing what seems to be important. Oh, Nikki, I need to go back for a minute to Nikki and say, Nikki, I'm hearing, can I have this dance? Okay, and it's, I don't know who did it, but I know the lyrics. And they're saying, can I have this dance? So to me, this is celebrating your birthday. Hello, cuz. Hi, Faye. I have for you the Empress. And again, these cards are called vice versa. And if I feel the need to flip them, I will. Otherwise, they'll just be one way. But Faye, we're all born goddesses. Some of us change as we go. And some of us know right away that we deserve the love and happiness that we're entitled to. That's not being conceited. That's knowing what you're worth. And this card tells me you know what you're worth. Now, again, the stars in the sky makes me think of the North Star, which normally means where's your North Star, where's your direction? And then this is discovery. Now, this one I think might connect to the geocaching that you and Penelope seem to really enjoy. And this could be that you're going to do a little journey. You might find a new geocache. And you're coming across a bunny that's sort of injured. And I'm just going to say, I don't know if you can help it, but you can give it, if possible, to a vet or find its relief for it. Okay. You have healing hands, Faye. Put them to use. Hi, Marion. And Marion, you have the Chariot. And again, interesting card, because this one, you see the Chariot, he's moving forward. There's movement. There's a new road to be followed. And then as he goes ahead, you see how nicely patterned the road is. Now, as he goes ahead, look at this. As he moves ahead, the road behind him breaks and falls away. And there's the moon. Not one moon, but 2 moons. So in 2 moons, you've got some messages coming towards you, Marion, where you may have to do a little shift, a change. And oh my God, I'm thinking of the wall you're having built. Maybe they should really make sure that they're putting it in correctly, Marion. Okay, get some sort of guarantee if they don't put it in correctly, they have to come back and fix it. Because otherwise you're going to have to move that whole septic field to a different location. I'm not too sure you're going to be all that happy about it. Hi, Jeanette. And Shay Shay and Linda and Kim and Brandy and Jeannie and Brenda again. Different. And as I work my way down the list, I will call out your name and do the reading. And the other portion of this is Ashley is on and doing her best to catch the trolls, or guppies, as I like to call them, as they come on. So, you know, she's doing her best. Okay, Jeanette, what do you have here? This looks like the King of Swords. And look how he's above everything. He's come above. His sword is lifting him above any difficult situation. And he's not touching the ground. So maybe for a couple of days, you might be walking like you're on top of the world. And this could be good news coming towards you. And even from the back, when you look at him, look, you can still see he's not touching the ground. But notice how his head sort of blends into the cloud. So don't let your head be in the cloud. Pay attention to what you need to discover, Jeanette, because there are new ideas, inspirations, and some sort of new music coming towards you. Okay. You know the James Bond movie, Live and Let Die? Okay, I'm hearing that song. And so it could have something to do with someone's giving you a James Bond show, or they want to sit down and do a feast of James Bond from the beginning to the end. Okay, and at which point, Jeanette, put your feet up. Okay, Che Che, let's see what we have for you, Che Che. We have the Three of Wands. Let's turn them around. The Three of Wands, look at this. He's not only holding a wand, but he's got his yin and yang in his hand. Okay, that sort of sounds a little bad, but and notice that he seems confident. He doesn't feel like he's fighting to find his direction, but he's looking out to his world and he's looking for, what is there? What can I look at? And what do I see? And what do I want? And as he looks deeper into it, you can see in his back, I mean, it looks like he's got the forest behind him. You know, the old expression, if a tree falls in the forest, what do you hear? But when you look at him here, he's on dry land. So he's making a decision. This could be a shift or a move. And it's also, be careful of thinking that the grass is greener over here when you get there, because maybe it was better over here. Okay. All right, Linda. So Linda, oh, does anyone by any chance on here know a Mark? And if you do, please say yes and let me know if he's dead or alive. But please say yes, Mark, or go Mark, yes, and whatever, and family or friend. All right, Linda. Sometimes as we move forward, there's that uncertainty of, is this boat going in the direction I want it to? Okay, got a little story. I fell asleep on the bus, and if the guy hadn't woke me up, I would have been all the way back to Langley because I missed the ferry. But so it's like this. Sometimes you think you want to go in one direction, but life wants to take you in another direction. And I like this because it looks literally like the water is moving the boat. And technically this boat should be moving backwards by the way the water is. And it's moving forward. It's going through the turbulence. It's going to the direction you want it to go, Linda. So stop fighting it and go with the flow. Okay, because even though the flow may be coming towards you, it's taking you to where you need to be in your life. And sometimes it is hard for change. We've said it many a times on this show and with Sean and Penelope. And the thing is, change can be embraced and welcome with new perspectives. Okay, Kim, let's see what we have for you. I figured I should take a breath. Hi, Kim. So what do we have here? Ooh, isn't he cute? This is the King of Swords. I thought the other one was, but maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't really matter. Both of them are cute. Let's say this is, could it be the Emperor? Just a minute. Nope, it's a sword. Okay, so this is a guy and he's a sword. And this is about patience. It's about sit and allow them to come towards you, Kim. Don't go searching for the information, because I think the information is being presented to you. And be comfortable in your own skin. And sometimes that's hard to do. Like if you see me here like this, and I'm quite comfortable in my own skin, but at work, I'm a little hesitant. So I think it has a lot to do with the type of people I'm working with and the kind of work I do. But I like my job, but this is my skin. And so, Kim, they're saying to be comfortable. When you're comfortable in your own skin, there isn't anything you can't do. All right, Brandy, let's have a look for you. And what do we have? The Four of Cups. Do I or don't I? Because look, there's the cups and the ship sailing. So we've left behind all the baggage we don't need. But here you are at the beginning looking and sitting on the shore saying, do I want to keep it or do I want to go pick it up? And the Four Cups normally represent some sort of offer being made to you. So think of it. And there's crab. So that's July, Cancer. So think end of June into July. But think of it like this. If this is what you wanted, then you accept it. But if it isn't what you want, then just let it go, because there's something better coming towards you. And sometimes we think we want something so badly, and then we find out it wasn't quite what we thought it was going to be. So, Brandy, take your time making the decision, and know that when you make it, it really has to come from the heart. It's got to be an emotional decision that you're making. I could say use analytic expression to make a decision, but I feel this should be an emotional decision, something very close to your heart and something that makes you feel good. Okay. Hello, Jeannie. November 17th, Jeannie, you have a visitor coming, and it almost feels, okay, the Big Dipper, making a decision, moving forward, inspiration. So you may be experiencing some intuitive inspiration towards you. And then it's like, as you experience it, you're seeing yourself for the first time. All right. Now, I like the two dogs, and the person in the moon, but I like the tortoise. And so the tortoise, I mean, they swim pretty good. So maybe in November, you have to make a decision, and whatever the decision is, it affects who you are. And as you make the decision and you say, yeah, that's what I'm going to do, there's no time to waste. Go ahead and do it. Don't take your time. Make the decision and go forward. Hello, Brenda. Brenda, you have, I'm going to think this is the King of Coins or Pentacles. He looks a little cocky, but the thing is, he knows exactly who he is, what he wants, and he knows that you're going to come towards him. Okay, so Brenda, I could look at it like this. It could be that I think you got someone getting married. So maybe there's someone in this wedding party that seems a little brass, but that's okay, because the truth of the matter is he's a bit of a farmer. He believes in generosity, and he's actually got quite a gentle soul to himself. It's just that, like I said earlier, sometimes we're not as comfortable in our own skin when we're out of our environment. So Brenda, he may just be a little out of his environment, and he wants you to know, basically what I'm hearing from your brother is that don't judge the book by the cover. Okay, Brenda. And also you got some sort of opportunity at work, Brenda, that could shift or change for you. So I'm going to say, woohoo, go for it. All right. Hello, Lisa. Can you pull a card for my mom? Yes, I can. Hilda. Hello, Hilda. Okay, Melissa, what did I say that you're saying no to? That's the problem. Once I've said it, I have no idea what I've done. Okay. Oh, I'm going to go for the one that fell on the floor. Just a minute. Oh, Hilda. The devil. I like this. He's got a lot of energy around him and he's wasting it. But this is new opportunities, Hilda. And this is also find the passion for life that you once had. Okay. And I also feel that if you've got burning ears, it normally explains someone's talking about you. But I also have a gentleman, I'm going to say he's a dad, I want to say a husband, lover, possibly, who maybe passed over. And he's trying to let you know that you're never alone. He's always there. Okay. And I don't know if the JG sound, JGKN sound goes with him, but I am feeling, Hilda, that you have someone around you who loves you dearly, but can't actually talk to you the same way, say, Lisa would to you. Oh, Melissa, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you cry and laugh at the same time. Hello, Amanda. How are you? Amanda, let's see what we have for you. Let's dance, Amanda. This is the 9 of Wands. And look at her. It looks like she's getting ready to dance. And I feel that you need this movement around you, that fluid movement that goes with dance. And the music alone, like it goes from the Bee Gees, Elvis. I cannot believe I'm saying Kenny Rogers. And who's the guy that's saying Johnny Cash? It's also going to Johnny Cash. And so to me, the movement of dance opens us. It brings amazing things towards us. It changes the energy inside of us, Amanda. And I just feel that this is the time for you to express yourself. So if not through dance, through song, but I hear you'd rather sing in the shower than you would out in public. So I'm going to say dance like no one's watching, because really doesn't matter. Oh, Shar, I see you're freezing. And I take it you mean the screen's freezing. Kathy, I'm going on vacation to see my sister and brother June 13th to 20th. Going to have the time of my life. They live on the beach. Excellent. Go out there, get your feet wet. And make sure you have sandals with you. Shar, I will thank you in advance and watch the replay. Okay. Hello, Hearts Love Joe. Yes, you can. Well, didn't we answer that yesterday about Jackson? I think I said it's time to move on. But, well, that's what this one says too. The Knight of Wands, this is to move on because there's a new romance coming towards you. And this romance is more of the heart. It's like a twin flame almost. And it feels very solid. There's not water slushing around you. And this person probably isn't coming until we get storms. So I'm thinking September, October, November. And I'm feeling that maybe Jackson does miss you, but it's time you moved on. All right. And I know maybe that's not what you want to hear, but it's time you moved on. And I'm certain he does think of you, but it's time you moved on. Hello, Angela. How are you? And Angela, let's see what we have for you. Oh, Christy, you make my heart happy. And that, don't care if that's for Marion. I'm taking it too. Okay, Angela. Oh. Wow. Power. This is a card of power. I love the purple cloak because purple is royalty. And this is a card of power. You don't have to yell. You don't have to scream to make yourself heard, Angela. You just have to say what's in your heart, because people understand that. They understand the need and the appreciation of tone of voice and the tender of how you say it. And Angela, you are so loved. I feel a man and a woman wrapping their arms around you and telling you how much you are loved. And to me, this could be either a really close friend, a brother, a cousin, an uncle. And the woman feels more like a grandmother, possibly could even be named after her, like part of your name. And I just feel this tremendous force of love encircling you and taking you to where you need to be. So take a few minutes every day, sit down and just feel the warmth of that love around you. because it is definitely there. Okay. Christy. And Shay, you're welcome. Lisa. Yes. Linda does her AON. Don't know what that is. Okay, Christy. Romance. It's like a book, you know? We open the first cover and it's beautiful. It's endearing. It feels like it's going to be forever. And then we start seeing some flaws, okay? And we start doing a little nitpicking. And I'm going to say, Christy, doesn't matter if he has flaws, if he makes you happy. Now, if he's abusive, honey, or whether it's physically or verbal, I would be the first one to tell you to get out. I think if this is the one you think it's going to be, that you could convince them to stop smoking. But the other portion of this, Christy, is be careful, don't get pregnant. Okay, because right now isn't a time frame for you to have a child. Now, I'm big into free will. We all know that. So I am going to say that just make sure your birth control is working properly. Okay, honey? Okay, Lisa. Yes, Linda does her, what's AON? Brenda, Mark, yes, a friend. And Jeanette, yes, a friend. Lisa, Linda's son's name is Mark. Okay, so let's do it like this. Brenda, tell Mark to take a few minutes before he makes his decision to really think it out, put it down on paper, see it black and white because it's in his best interest. All right. And Jeanette, is Linda alive? It sounds like a strange question, but I feel like she is, but I'm going to tell Mark that he has an opportunity to change his career path. And if he really resonates with him, then he should do it. Okay, that he shouldn't hesitate, because sometimes we get these messages and we know we're supposed to move forward. But, you know, again, change is a little scary. All right, Brenda, for Tina. And Linda is, Lisa, is Linda alive? For Tina. Tina. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Okay, let's rethink that one. Justice. Sometimes we can be blind to our own faults. And then sometimes we can be harder on ourselves because of our own faults. And so, Tina, I'm going to say don't be either. We all have faults. We all say the wrong thing, put the shoe in the mouth sort of thing. But that's okay, it happens. But this also says there's a lot of truth and justice about yourself, that you don't just see other people's faults, you see your own. And that's important, because when we can recognize about ourselves what may annoy us in someone else, then we realize that it's not so much the person, but we're seeing ourselves. Now, Tina, you were in Egypt at one point, okay? Past life, I would tell you 782 AD, a laborer, a young child. I don't think you were very old. Strangely enough, your mother was your sister. So you two have been together before. So congratulations. All right. Brandy, you're welcome. Kim, you're welcome. Linda, you mentioned Mark during my reading. My son's name is Mark. Okay, so you're Mark's mom. Okay. And like I said, he has an opportunity to change his profession. And if he really wants it, he should go with it. Okay, Jeannie, you're welcome. Hello, Meg. I don't know if I've seen you on here before. So just a minute, I'm going to just go down a little bit more. And Meg, Catherine, Cheyenne, hello. And I'm great, Amanda. And then we have Vivi, and you are from South Africa. Well, hello. And any car and house purchase soon. I'll get down to you in a minute. I'm going to start with Meg Ann, and then I'll get down to you, Vivi. All right. Celebrate, Megan. This is about celebration. This is blow your horn, because whatever is happening to you is a good thing. It's celebrate. Let people know how happy you are. This also represents a wedding and a birth. And it's about, well, May Day has come and gone, but we do have, we have summer solstice coming up. So make sure you recognize the change of the seasons as you go forward. But they're also saying that in a relationship sense, and since you haven't been on before that I know of, a relationship is about two people, not necessarily husband and wife, boyfriend and girl. It could be friend, whatever. And this is about an opportunity to renew a relationship as well. So be open. It doesn't mean, you know, that old saying, once bit, twice shy. It doesn't mean that if this person's hurt you, you're going to forget it, but you're going to be cautious as you reopen it, and baby steps. Hello, dear Catherine. You have the 3 of Cups. Okay, so this makes me think, build a fire, get naked, and dance around it. Celebrate the season. Might want to think twice about that one, but it's also rejoicing. It's recognizing the fathers, grandfathers, mothers, grandmothers of our generations, and just acknowledging them and letting them know just how much we appreciate them, because without them, we wouldn't be here. We'd be somewhere else. And so they're saying to connect to your heritage, but also to connect to the other part of your heritage. So you've got two sides of you. Sometimes they're in conflict, but the truth of the matter, they stand side to side. Okay. And given that you're a twin, I just realized as I was saying that could also be connect to your sister. All right. All right, Cheyenne. Cheyenne, it's time to start painting again. All right. Get out the paints and start putting them on canvas. And I'd also like to tell you to start sewing. There seems to be a need to be expressive here, creative, and so a little of both. Now, I don't know if you actually have a bird, but you may have a bird in your future. And just remember that if you do buy a parrot, you have to make sure you have someone that you can will the parrot to, because he'll probably outlive you. All right. And for your friend, Aleha, I'm hoping I said that right. All right. Even though the 7 of coins, let's turn them this way. The 7 of coins looks like, you know, barren. But the truth is, look, even though the tree looks charred and burnt, there's still opportunity for you to make new avenues inside of your life. There is growth all around you. And they're saying to be diligent as to plant your seed and watch it grow. I don't mean sit there and like a kettle, watch it boil. I mean, plant the seed, nurture it, tend to it, Aleha, and it will grow exactly the way you want it to. All right. So, VV. Okay, sorry if I pronounce it wrong. So you're asking, new here, any car or house purchase. Ooh, okay. There is a possibility around it, but it's still going to take some time. Okay, it's not today or tomorrow, but let's say the house comes before the car by the looks of things. And I would say this is more towards October, November, possibly December. And so there is an opportunity for you to purchase. But again, the other portion of this is having the balance to know that you have the money there that you need to, so you're not strapping yourself. It is a possibility, but it's going to take a little longer than you anticipated. Okay, Amanda, then start dancing to Johnny Cash. All right, Kathy. Thank you, Darcy. I got new sandals for beach. Sand is hot. Yes, it is. Oh, well, thank you, Angela. Rebecca. So you know who that is then that's circling you with love, Angela. Well, embrace it. And tears are good because tears allow us to feel, which a lot of us try to hide. And so we don't want to cry. We don't want to express ourselves. And they're saying tears are good. Hello, Rebecca. And okay, Rebecca. Oh, the Eight of Swords. And this is interesting because it looks like she's tied up, bound, eyes blindfolded, and she can't go anywhere. But the truth is, when she's this still, she is well aware that she can go wherever she needs to be because she is guided. Now, what I really like is the fact that she's got the sword behind her back, and look, she can cut those ties. And the eagle is a representation of a guide for you. So listen to your voices. Listen to your intuition, Rebecca, because it's never going to take you where you don't want to be. It's going to take you where you need to be. And a lot of us don't pay attention. I'm just as guilty. But when we do pay attention, those messages are loud and clear. So as a quick example, we live in an apartment, my daughter and I, in Victoria. And about a month ago, we noticed that they were sprucing the place up, and we looked at each other and went, they're going to sell. We got notice today. They sold the complex, and now the new people are going to renovate. So we're in the process of looking for a new place. So see, we saw and we knew what was coming, but sometimes you hope it's not, but it actually does. All right, Lisa. Okay, I'm going to go down to the part of your message. Your mom, Hilda, would like to know if Harold Hoffman is alive or passed, if you can see. I'm really torn here. I'm torn because I want to say alive, but if he's alive, then he's got Alzheimer's or dementia. I'm not feeling the same dread I would get if he had passed. So at this point, I'm going to say I think he's alive, but I'd have to dwell on that a little bit more to be 100% sure. Okay, hi, my name is Mia. Can you please pick a card for me? Yeah, I can. Hi, Mia. I think this is the Queen of Wands. When they don't have names, you do have to figure it out. And I've never looked. I'm just going with the feel of the card. And the Queen of Wands to me says you sit in a position of authority in your life. And you need to learn how to weigh the wand carefully. Mia, you can't boss people. You have to learn to understand what would motivate that person to do what I've asked them to do. How do I say it? How do I direct it towards them without causing hurt feelings? And so I know you're going to sit in a position of authority in your lifetime. And when you do, just remember that rule. If it was me, how would I respond if someone asked me to do what you're doing? And sometimes people need to see that the person in charge is just as willing to do the same chore, let's say, as they would give you, because when they can see that you're willing to do it, there is a level of respect that is earned. Yes, I saw Linda was alive. Thank you. Okay, Christy, you hit the nail on the head. I'm trying to just let things flow and have fun. Well, I'm so grateful you're listening to yourself, Christy. Catherine, you're welcome. Megan, hello. Well, Cheyenne, I see another bird. So just so you know. And you're welcome. And Brenda, you're welcome. Vivi, you are welcome as well. And Megan, Anne, I did do your reading, so I'm hoping you heard it. And now that's Meg and now Megan. Hi, Megan. Time to get a little adjustment. This is Ten of Swords, and this is about light, seeing bright ideas, but it's also about taking care of your actual physical form. Okay, so it may be that you need to go to a chiropractor, you may need acupuncture, but it's also shining a light. Like if you can see through, as this guy does here, okay, if you can see through it, and look, there looks like there's a name right there, like Trudy. No, it's Sun, but it looks like a name to me. So maybe someone by the name of Trudy is going to become friendly with you, but I just feel that if you can look beyond the glare, there are so many beautiful colors out there for you to experience. Tapping into your intuition, seeing the grass, how green it can be even after it dries. And they're saying use the creative element inside of you to see what you actually see, not what you think you see. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Catherine, how do you see my life going in relationship, friends, partners, etc.? Well, Catherine, I am thinking there's going to be some changes for you, all right? That as much as you may have a plan to where, let's go relationship as partner, where the relationship is going, there's a shift there. And it feels like it's the shift of your heart that you should be listening to. As for friends, you know, friends come and go, but most of your friends are there for a reason because they are part of you. They're part of your essence from another life, and they've come back into this one. Well, say, Morris, it's so nice of you to leave us. And Rebecca, thank you. You're welcome. Many blessings and love to you as well, Rebecca. Lisa, you're welcome. And thank you. Ashley, you're right. Bye-bye, troll. Linda, you're welcome. And Kathy, you have a great weekend as well. Kathy, stay safe. And yeah, wear your sandals. Okay, it seems to be important. I mean, if you go into the water, take them off for a few minutes, but on the actual sand, wear your sandals. Vivi, I do think your friend is passed. I'm not hearing a heartbeat. But would you know if his father was named after him? Because it could be his dad I'm picking up. Jessica, good evening. You mentioned yesterday of romance heading my way. Do I know this person or is he new? I want to say new, but there's a familiarity around him. But the nice part is that you have all the paraphernalia to make this relationship work if you want to. I feel as though for a change, you're putting yourself first. You're not bending the rules to make the guy like you. You're doing the, you know what, you either see me the way I am or you move forward. And I feel new. Okay, just to answer that question, I feel like it's new. But if it's new, there's still the possibility, because I feel like I've waved at him before. So there's a possibility that you have met him somewhere else. Jessica, just be open. You so deserve the right romance, and I'm lighting a candle for you so that you can have it. Shar, you're welcome. Meg Ann, you're welcome. Catherine, you're welcome. Jen. Yes, Jen, I can pull a card for you and your eldest daughter. So what's your eldest daughter's name? So, Jen, for you, the 8 of Pentacles. This is craftsmanship. This is the ability to make money. No matter what you do inside your life, you're going to make money. So just keep that in mind. Wherever you go in life, there will always be money around you. Now, I'm also going to say, if you feel lucky, play the lottery. Okay. And sometimes you do need a little solitude. So take a step back, lock yourself in the bedroom or the bathroom, run a bath, turn your phone off, and just vegetate. All right. Jessica, you're welcome. And Emily, hello, Emily. Let's see what we have for you. Oh, romance is one of the most important things in our life. I mean, you would think it shouldn't be, that life shouldn't be geared on whether we fall in love, whether it's with a guy, a girl, or whatever. But this is you being in love. Now, this could be you in love, Emily, with life itself, with your career choice, with the directions you're going in. It can also be you in love with a pet. But there will always be love, Emily, that surrounds you like a warm blanket on a rainy day. And this isn't just the people you love, this is everyone inside of you. Okay, all the people who care about you, they're showing their love as well. So know that you're going to be loved and know that it's just like a warm blanket on a rainy day. And you need to explore a little more of your career choices because there are some different career choices being presented to you. All right, entity of light. What an interesting concept. You have the Seven of Cups, hidden dreams and desires. And one of them could be a relationship, but the other portion of it is maybe that relationship is supposed to be hidden yet. Maybe the idea or concept around a relationship is one that you need to take to a different level of knowing how you love yourself first so that that love can join you in this lifetime. And they're also having a little caution about getting caught out in a winter storm. So if you like to go out into the bush in the winter and do things, I'm going to say make sure you take a cell phone so that you're not caught out there on your own with no support. Okay, I did Sandra right away, right at the beginning. I pulled a card for her right after Nikki. So yes, thank you, Penelope. I did pull a card for Sandra because I wanted to make sure that if she wanted to see it, she could go right to the beginning and actually catch it. All right. You're welcome, entity of light. I really like that. That would make such a cool title for a book. You ever considered doing it? I'm from everywhere, Sarah. My uncle said I had what's known as a European accent. It's not anywhere in particular. I have lived in Alberta, BC, the US, Scotland, been to Australia, and yeah, you put me around Scottish people for a while and I'll slip right back into the same sound. Oh, entity of light, you really should. It makes me think of a very intriguing romance. And every day, just take 5 minutes, sit down and write something. It doesn't have to be in order or make sense. Just sit down and write it. So get a journal and start writing. I really honestly believe you could write a book with that title. Okay, Sarah, I pulled a card for you, and it is the Fool. And I love this card in the deck because the thing about this card is you're willing to take a chance. You're willing to step beyond your boundaries. And is there a list tonight? No, I just go down the list of people I see and I pull a card for you when I get to you, and then I tell you what I'm hearing. And this card is taking a chance, moving into avenues of undiscovered experimentation, Sarah. This could be a new job, new romance. It could be a new city. It could be anything. If you're open, this card says there isn't anything in your life you cannot challenge and that you would be successful in the process. Well, I really mean it. I'm not just saying it, entity of light, to make you feel good. I really honestly believe that you could write a book and it could be a bestseller. So, sometimes our inspirations come at us from the strangest ways. So just be open, okay? I think there are possibilities abound and you could be more of a writer than you realize. Well, everyone, I want to thank you all for showing up tonight. As usual, I so appreciate you supporting us. Sean and I on Tuesday, Penelope and I on Wednesday, and myself on Thursday. And I always look forward to seeing who comes out because it's always fun for me. And it's always interesting because sometimes when I'm saying something, it's like, whoa, that's a good idea. I could be using it. And so, even though I'm giving you the message, I'm also getting messages as I go. May love, peace, joy, and happiness find you all in mysterious ways. Have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you back here on Tuesday at 7 p.m. And, take it easy, look after yourself, and send love to those that maybe need a little extra right now. Blessed be everyone. Good night.